Okay, first thing you want to do is make sure you get a cream contour that's 1 to 2 shades darker than you for contouring. And what I'm doing now is placing it in the hollows of my cheeks, on the temples of my hairline, of my forehead, can't even talk, and the sides of my nose to give my face some warmth because I have my foundations on already and my eyebrows. So what you want to do is place your contour wherever you want to give your face some warmth, change your face shape, have higher cheekbones, and all that good stuff. Slim some places down. I know I like to slim down my chin area. And what I like to use is a dual fiber brush, which I'm using the dual fiber stippling brush from Elf Cosmetics, which is really, really good. And only $3, their Studio Pro collection. And what I'm going to use now is a Kiko Cosmetics 207 brush. It's a pencil brush, and I like to use something very small and detailed to contour my nose because I get a straight line instead of like using a bigger brush, which would make my nose more wider if I was to contour with a brush like that. So instead I use a thin detailed brush, and I like to use the same cream contour that I use for the temples and my hollows of my cheeks on my nose, and I blend it into like the crease, into all the way into the crease into my eyes to blend, so you can't see where it starts or finishes, so it blends in. So you want to make sure you use a nice fluffy dense brush to blend every part that you contoured, the hollows of your cheek, your temples, and your nose. So what I'm going to use now is a LA Pro concealer, and I'm using the color Natural for my highlight. And I'm going to place that under my eyes, and I'm going to place it on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Basically the high points of my face where I want to bring out what I want to bring out. And I'm going to use a damp beauty can't even talk. Beauty blender to blend all of that out. And I'm also going to be placing the highlight right under my contour. And I love this concealer because it's so easy to apply. It has a brush already, and all I have to do now is blend it with my beauty blender and make sure it's damp. You could either run it under water or spray it with a mist spray. I used my Elf setting spray to wet it, or you could just do whatever you want, water, whatever works for you. But you want to make sure you blend and make sure there's no harsh lines, and just blend. That's all I can say. Blend away and make sure it looks like a nice airbrushed finish, and you see no harsh lines. You don't see where it starts or begins. You want to look flawless. And right after we finish this highlight, the cream highlight, we're gonna go ahead and set our contoured areas and our highlighted areas with a powder, so no creasing will happen throughout the day. And this is all matte, and then later on we'll be going into a shimmery highlight for the high points of our face. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna take a flat tapered brush, and I'm gonna use from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour and highlight palette. I'm gonna use Banana and set my concealer under my eye. The highlighter under my eyes. And what this will do is set all your areas that you highlighted with your cream, and it won't budge or smudge out throughout the day. It won't melt away. It'll stay. It'll stay in place, and it'll stay very pigmented. And you could go in with as little or as much as you would like. I can't even speak today. What is it, Kiki? And you could go in with the brush and product with as much as you like or as little as you like. Because remember, guys, this is my daytime highlight and contour routine. So I like to go a little soft. And if you guys like to see nighttime highlight and contour, please leave all your comments or suggestions that you like to see or you would not like to see down below, and I'll be more than happy to fulfill your dreams. So now I'm taking an angled brush and I'm taking Fawn and Java from the Highlight and Contour palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and what I'm doing is all the contour area that I use the dark creams, I'm pressing those products in instead of just running my brush straight back and forth, because I don't want to disrupt any of the cream that I placed under it. So you want to use nice pressing movements, and then you can brush on away in circular motions like I'm doing right now, and make sure you have your desired warmth to your face. You can go as little or as more you would like. And I love, love, love this technique because it gives you a fresh face awaken, like you just woke up like this. It feels like you just came out of a flower garden. It's so beautiful. It's great for every day if you're going to work or you're just running errands. And what I'm doing now, I'm using a nice fluffy tapered brush, and I'm using Java from Anastasia Beverly Hills to contour my nose. Basically everywhere we placed our contour, that's where you want to set the darker colors because we use the dark cream, and everywhere that we use the light creams, we use the light powders. So this is just to give your face more dimension and more warmth and more depth. Hopefully you guys are learning something. And this is a really, really important step. I'm over here rustling with all these things. I don't know what I'm looking for. Hurry up, Kiki. Okay, now we're taking a nice fan brush and we're going to use Sand, which is a champagne shimmery highlight from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour and highlight palette, and we're going to use that on our cheekbones. We're going to use it on the bridge of our nose, our cupid's bow, and our chin. And this would reflect light, like a sun-kissed face. Like wherever we're highlighted, we're going to look very nice and sun-kissed. Everywhere that the light would naturally reflect on us, that's where you want to put the shimmery highlight. And I like using a fan brush for this because it picks up less product and it doesn't look so cakey or too chunky on your face. It gives you just the right amount of product. You don't put too much, and you could build the shimmer, so you could put as much or as little as you like. But I'm all about that glow. I'm a glow getter. Just dust some fairy dust on. That's what I think. And now the most important, you want to set your face with any misting setting spray, and I'm using the e.l.f. Set and Mist spray. Bye. I hope you enjoy